He didn't have to make me cry, did he? That wasn't necessary. How many of you feel like you have red flags? Raise your hand. Have you heard that before? Like, I have a red flag because I'm an IMG. All right? Can someone shout out some red flags for me? No, low scores, gaps, old grad, year of graduation. Give me some more. It's too competitive, right? It's too competitive. Don't bother. You're an IMG. How many times have you heard that? Have you heard that before? Okay. What you're looking at right here is someone with all the gaps, okay? I was a J1 physician. I went to 2 medical schools, transferred medical schools because I couldn't afford it. Took 8 months to write step 1, got out with a crappy score. And then I remember watching Conrad Fischer's videos for step 2 in a 400 square foot apartment in the south side of Chicago in 2008 because I knew I wanted a 240 on step 2 CK, right? And guess what? Back then, it was the 99th percentile, and I got it. And then took that, applied into residency, 130 programs later, 2 interviews, 2 lonely interviews, matched into my second choice, which was family medicine. To Dr., I forget his name, who just went before me, things change. Life changes. You start off in one path and you think you're stuck, right? You think everything you dreamed of is gone. You could never be everything else that you wanted to be. I just finished an emergency medicine fellowship in June of this year at the University of Tennessee. It is never too late to go for the thing that you dreamed of. And nobody should tell you that your red flags is the reason why you can't achieve it. I'm still hopeful for my PGY2 here because I know something's gonna open up for him, okay? But they called me here today to talk about ERAS. And I thought to myself, I could teach you how to fill your ERAS application despite your red flags so that you can showcase the good things that you have. You've heard from the other physicians today. They've told you all the things. You are a physician. You have something to offer. You have experiences from your home country. You worked in your home country, for crying out loud. How many of you practiced before? If someone drops dead right here, I'm sure we can all do all the ACLS protocols to resuscitate them, right? But because the system says that you have to do a little bit more to get back to where you were, you're gonna give up? Are you really? No, we're not. So point number 1, I could sit here and I can walk through the ERAS application with you so you can showcase those strengths that you're bringing to the picture, but I made it easy for you, okay? Who's applying this year? All right, grab your cell phone right now. Grab your cell phone. No, I need a picture with you, Dr. Conrad. So grab your cell phone right now, pull it out, and text me. I went to the website on ERAS, and I went through the supplemental, okay, with my students. IMG Roadmappers here. All right, so I have my students here. And I went through each step, and I tell you what you can do to make that field meaningful for your application. So I want you to send a text message right now to this number. Are you ready? Who's got their cell phone? Can I see it? All right, if you're applying this year, send a text to this number, 33777. All right, that's 33777. And here's the word you're gonna put in the SMS, ERAS, E-R-A-S. You must have a US number though. And what it would do is it would ask you for your email and your name. And then you're gonna get a link to a webinar. And that's the webinar where it took about 2 hours of breaking down each form field so that when you apply, before you apply, you go over it, you open up your application and you go through each step. But I'll give you some key points, okay? Number 1, when you're filling out your ERAS form, you need to go back through all your life experiences first and write them down on a Google spreadsheet. Because you want to remember some things you did when you were in your home country, when you were on the island. Caribbean med students in the house? Yeah, I'm a Caribbean grad, another red flag, right? Look at that. But, you know, whatever, we're here now, attending ×2. Tell me what you want to tell me, right? But Caribbean med grads, I want you, all those health fairs you did on the island, all right? You did your homework, your community service in your country for a year, your whole housemanship. write those things down. Your publications, write them down. Because you're gonna come into your ERAS and I'll walk you through how to fill each form field using action verbs. That's your second thing. Your CV must be professional. You wanna compete with the US grad, but you want to make sure that you're showcasing the best of yourself. And so we're gonna use action verbs in our ERAS CV. We're gonna make it professional, which is separate from our supplemental, which is introspective, emotional, subjective, okay? We're not gonna repeat the same thing on both sides. And that's all that you will learn inside that program. It would take you 90 minutes to finish it, but I don't have 90 minutes here on stage today, okay? But you'll have all that time in your home, in the comfort of your couch to complete it. Now, the third and final thing is you're going to follow 3 things when you fill out your work experiences and your volunteer experiences. You're gonna quantify, you're gonna qualify, and you're gonna describe a lesson learned, okay? Quantify means validating your position, okay? So you practice as a physician in, I don't know, Argentina somewhere for a year. You're gonna speak to 12 months of your housemanship work as a general practitioner, okay? Observed, completed, interacted, performed, action verbs, right? And then you're gonna finalize with things and skill sets that you have to bring to the table for your specialty of interest. And we do that for every work experience and every volunteer experience on your application. That's how you stand out. We're not gonna use first person at I's and my's. No, this is a CV for a physician. And we're gonna make you look like the physician that you truly are, okay? Are you with me? Are you with me? And when you go into the supplemental section, you'll get the most subjective, introspective parts of your experiences, and I'll give you tips and ideas on how you can draw out how your specialty cares about those things. You could have fallen from Mars as a meaningful experience, but how does it matter for emergency medicine? That's what they want to know, right? The last thing is you're going to understand your audience, okay? Your audience is the group of residency committee folk that are reviewing your application. Those of you applying to 3 specialties, throw that out the window. I don't want to see it. Pick one, and if you have a backup like I did, take your backup. But you want to have a very specific CV. If I woke up from sleep, or a PD woke up from sleep, they want to be able to understand who you are and if you are a fit for their program. And that's what your supplemental does for you. The signaling, I give you suggestions on what you can use for it. And don't try to play the system. Don't try to think you can skip through things to know what you should put. It doesn't work that way. Follow your true self. What do you want? What kind of physician do you want to be in America? And you do those things, okay? Now, I've enjoyed speaking with you, but I have a surprise. I have some books to give out today. As many of you know, I have written some books. One of them is The Path as an IMG. It's the flagship for the IMG Roadmap that brought me here, thanks to Sebastian. Under your seat, there are 13 winners of books today. So look under your seat. If there is a sticker, I want you to pull it out and flag it up. Okay, 1 winner. We have about 10 more. 2? How many more? How many more winners? 3, 4?
You got 1?
5. Okay, so bring your stickers to that station and we'll have a free gift for you. Thank you to Project IMG. Thank you to all the phenomenal speakers that have been here to encourage, support, and empower IMGs. We're gonna make it. And I want you to have a pact with me. Let's promise ourselves that we're gonna do this together, okay? Are you ready? I'm gonna turn on my phone and we're gonna scream Team IMG in the USA, okay? We're taking over, are we not? All right, let's do it. All right, 1, 2, 3, we're gonna go Team IMG in the USA. All right, are we ready? All right, 1, 2, 3. Team IMG in the USA. Woo! Good luck, future doctors. God bless you, God be with you. And you too can create your own medical success story in spite of your red flags. Thank you, God bless you.